Have we heard anything, Bobby, on Ridgeway on why he fell in the first place?
I reached out. Somebody said, at least one person told me they're not aware of any injury issues with Ridgeway.
He's my top interior defensive lineman remaining.
Cowboys pick is in.
Number 75 on my board. Brian, you like him a lot as well.
Yeah, go ahead and read the report if you want. I mean, if I was a guess, I think it's Ridgeway.
I think so too.
We're gonna nail these two.
Yeah,
we've been on it from the start of the round.
We're
honestly,
doing our jobs right.
We just didn't know it was the last 2 picks out of 4. We thought it would be earlier.
I'm a big fan of this kid, the Ridgeway, because I think he plays as a true 2-gap nose.
Yep.
You see him like he extends, he looks inside, he looks outside, he finds the ball, he'll line up right on the center, and he operates from there. That's what he does. He's a powerful player. He's more capable of holding his man along the line of scrimmage. He does an outstanding job of playing with power. There you go. Picks in.
Ridgeway.
Pick is in. He extends his hands into the blocker. He kind of waits for the ball that discards the man, and then he goes and makes the play. Another violent player in the way he plays. He will smash the ball carrier in the ground when he has a chance. Good wrap-up tackler. When he gets his hands on you, you're done. He doesn't let the ball get inside on him. I really like this player a lot.
You talk about a guy who was recruited offensively as an offensive tackle and not only made the switch to the defensive line, but he went from an FCS Illinois State to the SEC and saw zero drop-off in his competition level, and he saw really more success at the SEC level than he even did at Illinois State. So John Ridgeway III, the pick for out of Arkansas to the Cowboys to round out the 5th round. Let's take a break. When we come back, we continue to break down 2 of the most recent picks for the Cowboys. We're on to the 6th round of our NFL draft coverage on 105.3 The Fan and DallasCowboys.com. Now, there's not a whole lot of times where we go out of our way to completely just make it known that the front office and protect the front office. But this is one way I'll say they finally take an Arkansas guy. Don't think this is homerism. This was a fantastic value pick.
Oh, this when you start,
awesome.
Yeah, when you start to talk about guys that are hard to move. And and plays with the violence. I mean, the last 2 guys I've talked about that. Dan Quinn, anybody Dan Quinn, I feel like that they're going to draft. I kind of feel like that they're going to take. It's weird. It's weird, but it's true. I mean, I have more faith that like if somebody has traits, if somebody is mean, if somebody is tough, if somebody has ability, that these coaches on defense will get the best out of them.
It's not weird. It's you're trusting what you've seen on the field.
Yeah.
We used to like get this bad feeling in our stomachs when they would do these when they would really go all in on a defensive guy. And Tristan Hill's a great example. I think a lot of people weren't convinced on that.
Yep.
And it's borne out, unfortunately. And now, but you look here and you're like, man, look what Dan Quinn did with what he had here in his first year. Like, yeah, I'll take my chances that he can get something out of him. Absolutely, I will.
Just like the Cowboys selected John Ridgeway as their most recent draft pick. They did so at pick number 178 in the 5th round, and he is now on the line with us on 105.3 The Fan and DallasCowboys.com. John, congratulations. Arkansas to Texas. It's not a long trip for you, but it's still a huge step forward and a dream come true, I'm sure.
Yeah, it sure is. I'm excited for the next chapter of my life and to be able to play at the highest level of football.
Hey, John, we got it tipped off that everybody was there. You're going to get picked because everybody had their plastic hog hats on in the war room. Is that? Did you send those ahead to everybody? I mean, to start the day. I mean, Jerry and Steven, they all had these plastic hog hats on. What the heck was that all about?
We're some diehard hogs. I mean, what can you say?
Well, they're gonna be. They were calling the hogs when you were picked. Trust me on that, man. But congratulations. I was a scout for a long time in this league. You're like an old school, like hard-nosed slugger inside defensive tackle. I love to watch the way you play, the way you kind of beat up on centers and guards. I hope you come to the NFL and do the same damn thing you did at Arkansas.
Well, I don't plan on getting no back seat in the NFL. I plan on getting in that driver's seat and taking off.
There you go.
like that, and you can see that
Love
on your
that.
film. I mean, you are a next level. You kind of play with an edge, and that's something that we've talked about with this draft
Yeah,
class
you
so
thought I
far.
played with the edge then. Wait till I get in the league.
Hey, I love this already. You're already one of my favorite calls of the week. So tell me where that edge comes from. Why do you play with such a gritty mentality, and how are you going to bring that to the league?
Just because I know what I'm capable of, and I know there's a lot of people out there that voices carry over mine that like to talk about the negative aspects of my game. But I just try to focus on what I can control, and that's tackling people, making plays. And that's what I want to do. I'd rather that speak than me go out on the internet or Twitter and start talking crap,
You got anything for him, Dave?
Well, I mean, geez, I'll tell you what, man. Like,
You're speechless now, Dave. I'm surprised.
I'm blown away. Like, this is a really fun interview, man. I appreciate your confidence. These guys have seen more of you play than I have. I'll be completely honest with you, I gather the edge is a big part of it. But just what do you enjoy the most about football? Like, if a Cowboy fan is turning on your YouTube highlights right now to see what you're all about, what are you most proud of that they're going to see?
But definitely, I'm going to try and break someone's neck when I get out there. But if I can't, then I'm just going to tackle someone really hard and try and make a big play, make the crowd go crazy.
That's amazing.
That's perfect.
I appreciate
now,
that.
John, you you did get to Arkansas from Illinois State. You went through that journey, but not only that, but you switched over from being an offensive tackle. What went into that decision to go from the offensive line to being on the defensive line, and how did that transition help you out in your career?
Well, I was a redshirt freshman. I haven't played yet. Brock Speck at Illinois State decided to move me to D-tackle since he wanted to pick up an offensive lineman from U of I. So I was like, what's best for the team is what's best for me. So I got in the defensive line room and just took off. It's like, there's no excuse why I can't get on the field. If they moved me for a reason. So that's just been my whole mentality about it.
Well, your mentality is cutthroat, to say the least, and we love that.
Hey,
have fun.
You got a fan here, man. I'm on board. I can't wait to watch you play.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't wait to get down there.